Hi there, everyone. This is Scott Nicholson. I'm back in Boston. I've been in Orlando the last week after going to Disney, as you saw in last week's video. This week I went to a conference down there, presented a paper that I have on using debriefing concepts to improve experiential educational games. The basic argument is that as we're moving in educational games away from games that just drill you on skills and knowledge, you're actually in games where you're having experiences, simulations, and things like that. But if these games are used in a situation where there's no teacher and there's no one to lead you through a debriefing process, well, as John Dewey said, in order to have education, you have to have experience plus reflection. So debriefing is a process that allows you to create a reflection opportunity for someone. And so what I talked about in my paper was how to do that in a game environment, so that if you had a game used in a library or a museum or other informal learning center where there wasn't a teacher running the debriefing, the game itself could do some of that debriefing. The paper actually won a Best of Award, and so that's exciting. You can find my award-winning paper over at becauseplaymatters.com. There's a publications link at the top, and click on that and you'll find all of my preprints, a lot of articles there on all the things I've written over the last 10 years or so. I was very excited to learn that my paper, my framework on meaningful gamification has been accepted for the Games Learning Society conference. That'll be in the summer. And it got some good reviews, and so I was very happy with that. That's really, and I'll be releasing that paper as a preprint after I've cleaned it up based upon the reviewers' comments. That paper is really at the core of where I'm moving forward, where I'm working on a book proposal now. I'm teaching a class in the fall at Syracuse, and I'm actually, one of the things I did get out of the conference I just went to, Grandin Gill gave a fantastic workshop on how to use the case method. So I'm going to actually be developing some cases and using that to teach my gamification class. So I'm pretty excited about that. I'm working with the Boston Children's Museum. There's a game that we're going to be running over the summer for the Dudley Street area here in Boston, and it'll be some interesting ideas about combining words and pictures and getting community development and stories from the community to put together into a book celebrating that area, all done through a game interface. So I'm pretty excited to see where that's going to go. So other than that, I've got about 2 months left in Boston. I'm continuing my training for the Boston 5K, which comes up in a couple weeks. It runs on just before the Boston Marathon, and so I've been using this couch to 5K method. I've gone from being able to run about 90 seconds to being able to run for about 10 minutes at a time, and I'm moving ahead, so hopefully I'll be ready for that in a few weeks. So anyway, that's what I'm up to. I will enjoy the spring weather that we're having here, and I will talk to you all later. Bye-bye.